But I kind of warned you about showing them to you, and you still looked, and you get nightmares tonight. It's not my fault. All right? Okay? And all of this was passed through your parents and everything. So, and I've showed this presentation to like hundreds of thousands of people already, especially your age. And I'm glad I'm getting the chance to talk to you, and I'll tell you why right at the beginning. This is called the Smart Youth Power Assembly. It's the only program of its kind where a Canadian paramedic, ambulance attendant like myself goes around speaking to high school students, junior and senior, on a full-time basis all across North America. Hey everybody, I quit my job. My full-time job, now what I do is I ride along with paramedics throughout the country to find out what they go through in their towns and cities, and then bring the stories back to you. Why? Because I certainly don't want you to jump in the car with one of these people. And lastly, if I could try to influence you right now, even though you don't have your license, but if I can influence you right now before you get your license, I'll do anything possible. And even one grade 12 student actually asked me last year, hey, are you going to be speaking with the younger grades? Sometimes I do. What do you ask? I have a little brother in grade 9, and I'm really worried about him. I really like him to see this. Let alone my parents. I like my parents to see this. Because the girl that was sitting here, she just slammed against that pole. It wasn't even her fault. And I don't know what's so funny about this person I'm about to show you. When this person kills more people than all crimes combined here in Saskatchewan, including guns, there's nothing funny about this guy. And I certainly don't want you to grow up to be this person. I've done 2 of these. They're not fun. The next picture, let me show you, is a picture of a burn victim. If you don't like what you're going to see, you can close your eyes. You're not forced to look at these pictures, okay? It's literally a skeleton. You can see the skull right here. There's the eye socket. There's a chin. No arms to burn right off. No stuff. Everything burns in the car. Everything burns. Paint burns, glass melts. Tremendous heat. And I'm going to show you another one. I always give you a warning about the pictures. It's only fair. This is a truck, and inside at the top of the windshield here, the rest of the body here, and underneath the head is completely gone, burned, cremated. 18 years old, out for a good time of drinking and drugs. Oh, you know the big question I've been getting from you students is, hey, you just said something about drugs. Does pot affect the driving? Yeah. 5% of all fatal car crashes happening out there due to impairment are due to drugs, and the #1 drug being pot. And it's getting worse and worse out there. Okay? But like I said about the texting and driving thing, some of you have said you should talk about this texting and driving. I go, yeah. To the point that one of you actually told me about this video about texting and driving. I went and checked it out and I thought, whoa, that is so real. And how these 3 young girls in this car decided to text a boy, and all 3 of them took their eyes off the road just for a few seconds, and now the chaos happened. Even though it's a dramatization of texting and driving, they're actors. It's so real in how they actually made it, that some of you have said to me, hey, that girl who's screaming her head off at the car crash scene after she goes and kills her 2 best friends from texting and driving, is that how it's like at a real crash scene? All that yelling? Yeah, sometimes even worse. You will see them driving in the opposite side of the road from us, because it was actually filmed in England. You're not going to understand what they're saying quite at the beginning, even though they're talking English, but it's just the way they talk in England. But watch how they start texting a guy named James, and then all of a sudden, they cross the road. Watch what happens. Oh, by the way, I'm going to warn you about the first 20 seconds of this 4-minute video.
Hi, Dave. We're mate Jules. Fancy you. Cass. It's not even funny now. Let's get his number.
Stay still. I can't open the door. I've rung an ambulance. There are other people on the route to help, okay? Please, just come straight away for a second.
3 vehicles have been involved. 2 people in the vehicle there. I can't get any response out of them.
The ones to the front and the ones to the front.
Mommy, Daddy, wake up! Mommy, Daddy, wake up!
Right, I just can't get any response whatsoever.
Mommy and Daddy, wake up!
That's it, Huey. What's your friend's name at the back? What's it? Jules, is it? Let's just go
Before you leave the house, one, put the porch light on, or the house light, so when the police officer comes by and tells your parents, you're dead. And that's the worst job that police officers hate, is telling the parents. 2, fill out your donor's card when you get your license. It's usually attached to the license, or in Saskatchewan here, it's attached to the health card. And 3, kiss your mom or dad. No, I mean it, because over 200 of my students have ended up in one of these bags already. Ready? One, before you leave the house, one, put the porch light on, or the house light, so when the police officer comes by and tells your parents, you're dead. And that's the worst job that police officers hate, is telling the parents. 2, fill out your donor's card when you get your license. It's usually attached to the license, or in Saskatchewan here, it's attached to the health card. And 3, kiss your mom or dad. No, I mean it, because over 200 of my students have ended up in one of these bags already. Did he? Anyways, it was half full of pop, grade 9. I asked him, why are you getting rid of this? He goes, well, you know when you said you don't know where the drugs come from, and I got this from this friend, and this friend got it from another friend, and here, can you get rid of this for me? Okay, yeah. So I'm very proud of him for getting rid of that. Student from Nova Scotia handed me his pipe. Did his pot in. I can still smell it. I asked him, why are you getting rid of this? Because, well, when you said you don't know where the drugs come from, and you said the reason why you do this is because we're worth it, I just realized I'm worth it to get rid of it. But yeah. Parents, candy containers, gum containers that they hold their stuff in, and this one, icebreakers, the mints. So this student, he had his pot his paper that he rolled up his joints with in there, and then he had a stash of marijuana in here also, right in the school. You know, I'm not surprised anymore. Grade 9 student handed me this just last week. And when I opened it up, I just, you know, I thought it was just one cigarette. And I thought, oh, a cigarette, okay. It's wooden. They stash, put their pot in there and stuff, so that's different. So grade 9 student, 2 students from the same school gave me their paper that they rolled up their thing. Grade 12 student handed me his bottle opener and said, here, I don't need this anymore. And this one is scary. This is a grade 8 student from a small school outside of Swift Current. 32 students, grade 7 to 12, that's it. Open it up, found a bag, and there were 6 pills in this bag. If it's illegal, I throw it out right away. I asked her, what are these? She said, they're sleeping pills. Where'd you get them? She goes, an older guy in town gave them to me. I go, yeah, and why are you getting rid of them? Because, well, when you said date rape, and an older guy is giving me sleeping pills, plus I'm afraid that I might take all of these at the same time, because there's enough to really make a person sick here. And so, who knows what happened if she would have taken it. And then 2 weeks ago, in southern Saskatchewan, I'm not going to say where, I don't know what grade she was in, but she handed me this bag in the parking lot. And she had a pencil container in here, but in the pencil container was a bag and was half full of pot. Well, maybe a quarter. It's quite a bit. Right in the school she had it. And then when I found a bag, actually it was a sock, and I thought, what's in this sock? And when I opened up, that was her pipe. A girl. This is the first girl that actually handed me her stuff. I said to her, why are you getting rid of this? And she said, well, when you said you don't know where the drugs come from, and when you said the scars and the picking, I don't want my skin to be going like that. And I go, you know what? And she was very pretty, really pretty. So she's lucky that she's going to quit when she can. So when it comes to drugs, you have 2 choices. You either go this way or that way. You either go this way, like here, or you go this way. Get rid of it. There's no in between, none.